Fire. What's up, man? Garden State, what's up? Howdy, y'all. Howdy. Good Tuesday morning to you all. Good Tuesday morning. How y'all doing today? Roxanne, what's up, man? How you doing? What are you laughing at? I laugh at everything, man. I laugh at everything. Howdy, light. How you doing? How y'all doing today, man? What y'all out there doing? Working, chilling? I'm good, man. I'm good. No worries here. Matthew Wilson's. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Anybody that would like to jump in, I put the thing in there. So you're more than welcome to come in if you want. We're just doing an early Tuesday morning out of the blue chat for some reason. Got nothing better to do, I guess. So let's do it. Let's do it. How you been? How you been, Matthew? Everything good with you, man? So, do you think gig workers go in restaurants with attitudes? Of course they do, bro. Of course. Gig workers are not. How should I say? Like they're not all perfect. I know they all wish to think they're perfect, but they're not all perfect, bro. You know that. You know as well as I do. We've all seen it. And anybody that sits back and says, I've never seen a driver get mad or upset at an employee at a restaurant is fucking lying. They're just fucking lying, bro. It just goes back to my whole theory. Gig workers don't want to take personal responsibility for their own actions and the actions of their peers, which in return affect you. So it is what it is, bro. People out there just assume that they're perfect and they're perfect. So I see a lot of them with attitude. See, exactly, Guard State. But if you go in some people's shit, they don't. Nobody ever sees it. They're perfect. They don't ever see it. They do thousands and thousands of deliveries, but yet they never see this shit. Which I've done 600, probably close to 660, and I see it every time I go out. I see it. So come on, man. They don't want to speak the truth, man. And you know why they don't say it, and you know why they do it? Because they're probably the ones doing it. They probably want an attitude, and they won't fess up to that. They do that shit. So the link's in that thing if anybody wants to come in. And so they're probably some of the ones that do it, and because they get called out for doing it, or they get called out, they don't want to admit it. Nobody's gonna admit they do something wrong. Come on, man. We've been in this gig community long enough. Nobody admits when they do shit wrong. So come on. Do gig workers act entitled? Of course they act entitled. They act hella entitled, bro. They think everybody should should, when they say jump, they say how high. That's what they expect. Yes. So yes, they act entitled for sure. So yeah, bro, for sure, definitely. They act hella entitled. They don't like when you call them out for stuff. They don't like being called out for when they do things wrong, and they don't. Come on, man, and they expect everybody to have everything ready for when they want it ready, and yeah. So yeah, of course, entitled. Of course, man. You can't say nothing bad about another person on YouTube that does gig work, or you're the bad guy. You know how it goes, man. Because everybody's perfect. And everybody got their little groupies that you say anything bad about them, ooh, and you're kicked out of the cool kids club because you're not a groupie of a specific person. And now it's getting to the point you can't say certain words in your videos without being fucking reported on and shit. So come on. Yeah, so come on, man. Yep, it is what it is, man. Did Flex egg on the situation by waiting? Did he egg it on? I wouldn't say he egged it on. Would I wait 30, 45 minutes for some fucking sliders? No. I don't know how much the order was paying. That's up to him. If it was worth his money, if he's getting paid $40 for a delivery, yeah, wait. It's still $40 for it. Even if it took him an hour to do it, you're still getting a good hourly rate. So it is what it is. But I don't know if he egged it on. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know what he was saying. I don't know his attitude towards the lady. I don't know none of that stuff. So I can't say if he was egging it on or not. But if it's clear to me that an employee is dicking around because she either doesn't like me or she shows that she doesn't like me and she's purposely elongating the order and dicking around, then get on the phone with DoorDash support and say, hey, what's going on with this order? Why is the lady just standing there looking at me, not getting my order ready? It's been over 45 minutes. The customer order going to be late. I'm going to end up canceling the ride, but I think I should be compensated for my time. And I'm sure they'll give him something for it. I don't know. Like I said, I would never wait that long on the order. Most of the time, I won't wait more than 5 to 10 minutes on the order. This depends on the pay. I won't wait that long. If I walk in and they tell me it's going to be 15 to 20 minutes, I walk right the fuck out. I just move on. And I run into that all the time, like IHOPs, Denny's. You walk in, they're like, oh, we're just starting. Order. It's going to be about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I say, good, okay, cool, goodbye, and I leave. I don't fucking hang around for that shit. I'm not hanging around. It's not worth my time to sit there and hang around. So it's each their own. Everybody does it their own way. So everybody does their own way. But if an employee says cancel, is it best to call support? Is it ASAP, cancel and move on? Any further conversation will be good. Yeah, there's no fighting an employee. If an employee already has their mind made up, they're going to fuck with you and they don't want to deal with you. And yeah, they're not going to fucking, your conversation means dick to them. You threatening to call fucking corporate, you threatening it, that ain't going to do shit to them. They don't care. They obviously don't care enough about their job that they're dicking with you in the first place. What makes you think they care about anything else? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Yeah, exactly, Matthew. Yeah, exactly. If it's a big enough order, if it's a big ass order and it's paying enough, sure, wait that because you're gonna make it up in the hourly anyways. You're still gonna make your hourly rate whatever you're looking for. But if it's a basic ass order, $8, $10, yeah, it ain't worth the wait. No, 15, 20 minutes. Fuck that. Move on. You can get another 8 to 10 order probably easily. So move on. But yeah, don't sit there and argue with the employee. The employee's already made their mind whether they want to deal with you or not. Same with me. We have the same customers that come on all the time. We have the same customers that give us attitudes all the time. Yeah, you've already made your mind up about a customer or whoever the minute they walk in. So yeah, arguing with them, trying to fight with them, all it's going to do is piss them off. And remember, they're the ones in control of your food. You're not in control. You got to call DoorDash. You got to complain to DoorDash or try to complain to corporate, whatever. They're in control. You're not. So the more you want to bitch and fight with them, the longer your shit's going to wait. They're in control. You're not. I didn't paint this fucking room, dude. I didn't paint this room. It was my deceased brother's room. So he's the one that painted it his way. I'm not coming in here to paint shit. My brother's the one that fucking painted it, and he passed away, and the room was never really touched after he passed away. So this is just what he had, and so I'm not looking to paint shit. I could. It'd probably take 1 5-gallon bucket of paint. I could paint it if I wanted to. I'm not gonna go through all that. Yeah. All right. Cool. Cool. If the wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning. Yeah, pretty much, Amber. For the most part. So. John Days, what's up? Oh no. He passed away what 6, 7 years ago. So, but yeah, the room was never really touched. It was just left alone. So. If I wanted to paint it, I'm sure my mom wouldn't give a shit if I painted it or not. She wouldn't fucking care. She don't ever come in this motherfucking room anyway. Do the employees care how fast they do the order for us? Do the employees care? You may have a few customers few employees that care, sure, but it really depends on anything. Like, it depends on their day, man. If people are having a bad day, it's busy, it might take them a little longer. You have some people that they enjoy doing their job so much they're just going to jump on it and do it. That's just how you got different employees. Hey, what's up, Ricky? How you doing? And it depends on the situation of the restaurant, in my opinion, Necro. They may have it set up to where they have specific people that only do the DoorDash orders. So that's their whole job, is to do DoorDash orders all day. So, hey, Marcus, what's up? That's their whole, that's their job. So you might get a restaurant like that. So, yeah, it just depends, man. There's some, like Dino was saying in his video, which I 100% agree, and I pretty much 100% agree with them. It's a food preparation and food business in general is just, there's so many variables, like he said, that it just depends. It all depends. We are being called dinosaurs by Pedro. Oh, well, at least it's better than being called a clown. I don't mind being a dinosaur. Just don't be a goofy dinosaur. We're cool. I'll be a dinosaur. It's his personal opinion. He can call you whatever he wants, At the end of the day, remember, you're independent employees. You can do it however you want to do it, and do it your way that works best for you. Doesn't make you a dinosaur if you choose to do it your way. It doesn't make you a dinosaur. He can call you whatever you want. He can call you a dinosaur. He can call you a fucking hot air balloon. He can call you whatever you want. If you're doing something and you're making your money doing it, doesn't matter what he calls you. I get called an asshole all the time. Doesn't mean I'm an asshole. So I get called an asshole, dickhead, piece of shit. I get called all that shit all the time. Jealous, hater, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't bother me. No. I know otherwise. So I don't give a fuck. Do you think by Pedro calling me a dinosaur, that's going to change how I go out and make my money? No. Independent employees, yeah, right. Yeah, exactly, Marcus. Yeah, who gives a shit? Too many people on Gig World take Gig YouTube take this shit way too seriously, and can't be so soft in the world, man. Too many softies, man. West Coast softies up in here. Can't be all soft. Got to do your thing. So, but Pedro's entitled to his opinion. Pedro can say what he wants, and it's all good. Did you ask him that, Dino? Did Dino ask him that? Did Dino do a video? Dino, ask Pedro, what makes you think I'm a dinosaur just because I choose to make the money I want to choose, the way I choose to do it? If me making my money works for me the way I do it, what makes me a dinosaur? What makes me a dinosaur? Just ask him. Do a video about it. Remember his motto, bet on you. Do what you got to do to make your money. So just because now that he does it a different way, it gives him the right to put you down and call you names? No. Call him out on it. Call him out on it. Don't be afraid to call him out on it. Go fuck. It's just a bunch of wishy-washy bullshit in this gig work anyways. One month it'll be this, 1 month it'll be that. Three months down the road it'll be something totally different. So it is what it is. So it's no big deal. Because and the link's in there if somebody wants to pop in. You're more than welcome. Because we're not in the same group make you a dinosaur? No. Don't make you shit. Because we're not in the same group now, make you a dinosaur kind of? No. It means you're truly independent, right? That's what you always talk about. I'm independent. I'm independent. So why do you care how somebody else does their work? You're independent. Do it the way you want. Doesn't make you a dinosaur. I've tried to say Pedro. I made videos and everything, but he's lost now. No, bet on DoorDash, right? Someone left a comment that what was said on his Sunday live stream. Oh, really? Well, then do a video about it. Call them out. You know, you have no problem calling people out. Call them out. Say, what the fuck? Say, does your motto bet on you mean I gotta listen to what you say? That's Bobby. Bobby's on his payroll, not us. Bobby's on his payroll. So Bobby can follow his instructions, not us. Shit. Bobby's on his payroll. Goddamn, if I listened to every time somebody called me some shit, I'd never get out of the house. I'd be locked in the house all the fucking time. So it is what it is. You know, make a video. I'm waiting on a video. You know, I want to see a video. Oh, here we go. Got somebody who wants to come in. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Yeah. You know. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Not much, man.
I didn't want it to be drivers with drivers.
Hey, Angel, what's up?
It ended up being
well, I understand the way you think, and I know you don't like when the other drivers dog other drivers, but he's doing that. So why? If you're willing to call me out on the way I think about drivers, call him out too. Fuck it. You know, if he's making it about drivers, then you're not saying anything wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, I don't understand everybody that preaches so much independent this, but the minute you don't do something their way, oh, you're this, you're that, you're this. What the fuck? That's total contradiction of your own theory of being independent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like he's been saying doing your own thing, bet on you and all that. So when you're doing that, now you're a dinosaur.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
yeah, that's like if I learn some magical way to fucking, I don't know, do something. Does that mean anybody that does it the old way is no? Just do it however you do it. I don't get it.
It's like we're doing rocket science. It's freaking delivery job, man.
Yeah, bet on dinosaurs. Fucking Necro, stupid.
Necro, tell him to get his ass in here.
You guys all bow down to Man Bun? No, not everybody bows down to Pedro. Come on now, Vegas. Better step off with that shit.
Speaking of Necro, you know Necro likes to play that Fortnite all the time on a live stream. And then I saw a video today. Guess who's playing Fortnite too?
Fucking Megan. Yeah. I think Megan used to
did a whole video.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm like, what the world is coming to, man? It's all Necro's fault.
Yeah, the money dictates. Yeah, the market and DoorDash dictates everything you do. You know, people, you wouldn't be doing nothing. Hey, Bobby, what's up, Bobby? Can't hear you, Bobby. We can't hear you, Bobby. Okay, Vegas, whatever.
Mr. Bobby from New Orleans.
I know we can't hear you, Bobby. Can't hear you.
Hey, Bobby, you got chicken? You got chicken, Bobby?
I think his mic is broken.
Bobby, got chicken?
Tried to get in, but phone service acting up. Okay, well, I'll kick you back out, and then we'll hopefully you can get back in. Let's see, remove from
speechless.
All right, cool. Then kick it back in.
You left him speechless. That's what happened.
Yeah. Bobby don't have a man bun. Bobby can't grow enough hair to get a man bun, bro. Yeah, she was doing it. I was watching it. So what are you at? You just waiting to go to work or what?
Yeah, today's Tuesday. I don't really care what happens. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I don't really. It's fucking Deadville those days.
Gotcha.
People abusing oh, we got money on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but we don't have money Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, but you're still paying the same service fee you're paying on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You're gonna pay Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. What's the difference?
Yeah. Yeah, we were dead last night too. Like last week, fuck Monday, Tuesday, we were slammed, bro. And then this Monday, I took home what 65, something like that. So it wasn't super bad, but it wasn't as good as it normally was.
But that's the thing with Domino's; they have affordable pricing every day.
Yeah.
For food.
Plus last week it was the first of the month, so people getting their paychecks and all that shit. So
you can't beat it, man. They sometimes they'll run that like a large pizza for like $7.99. You can't beat that. Who's gonna sell $7.99 pizza a large one?
Yeah, but you're getting doo-doo ass pizza though too. I don't want to dog my company, but that pizza to me is, I don't even consider that pizza. Like my friend and I that go hiking, like we'll go to other pizza places. Like we'll go and check out other pizza places and shit like that. We'll pay the extra for a good pizza.
That's the thing with customers. They want to save a buck, though they don't care.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Like any chain restaurant, they're there to feed the masses, and at the end of the day, good quality isn't top of the line. You know what I'm saying? So.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely tell the difference when you go to a pizza place versus somebody like Domino's. You can tell the difference in the taste of the food, the quality of the food, and all that shit. So
I think Pizza Hut is a little better.
I prefer Pizza Hut. I actually have no problem with Little Caesars. I prefer Little Caesars over ours. To be honest with you, I'd rather eat Little Caesars pizza. To me, it has better flavor to it. My personal opinion. But it's just like any mass-produced product. It is what it is.
We finally got a break from all that wind and rain and bullshit. Finally.
Yeah, we're supposed to get up to like 75 degrees this weekend.
Yeah.
It's like fucking, and it was a balls ass cold last weekend. This weekend it was windy as shit, cold. Now it's supposed to be up 75 degrees in here. What the fuck? Craziness.
I call that delivery weather. 75, sunny, no wind. Perfect.
Yeah, I got a chip in my windshield. I got to fix this weekend.
The damn deserts out there.
Yeah. Roy, what's with this gig tube? They act like they are radio talk show hosts with the big ass microphones.
Oh, he's talking about like the Hannibal stuff and the.
Yeah, he's talking about all that shit. I guess it makes it look more professional. I don't know.
No, the mic does put clarity on the voice when you're speaking. It is better.
Yeah. So I guess that's what it is. I don't know.
It's more clarity when they, more expensive equipment. It's more clarity.
And it makes them look more professional.
That too. So now they're talking about that.
I have no clue.
DoorDash wants to go the way of letting the customers tip afterwards and all that. I'm like, whatever. Let them do whatever.
Well, that's fine. I would prefer if they let them add extra tip on it. That's cool. It's the taking away the tip that would be the problem. If they start doing that shit like Uber does, yeah, that would be disastrous.
Hey, look who's here.
What's up, guys?
Look at the troublemaker number 3 over there.
Yeah, as long as they don't pull that bullshit like Uber and allow them to take away the tip, yeah, then I'd be fine with let them tip afterwards.
And he's drinking Mountain Dew. Look at him.
That's right, Mountain Dew for life. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Best sodas ever made. Yeah.
And he's wearing a blue psychedelic sweater.
Yeah, I like this fluffy shit, bro.
We're gonna start calling you Fluffy Man. With that fluffy stuff you're wearing.
What's good, guys?
Not much, man.
You look like
he
looks like he's going ski hiking.
Yeah.
He's gonna go skiing.
I don't know. It's nice out here today. No wind, sun's out.
It's not bad here either. It's like 45.
He said thanks, Tennessee, for Mountain Dew.
Where's the bags, Necro? Where's the bags? Where's the deliveries? I don't see them.
Yeah. Huh?
Where's the deliveries?
I already did them, bro. This is the dead hour shit. And then, I did $80 so far.
Nice.
Not bad.
What does he work, like 6 in the morning?
Huh?
What time you start? At 6 in the morning?
No, like 10:30 or something. And it's 1:30, so 3 hours.
Nobody likes to do breakfast, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of slow, man.
I gotta try that sometime.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
At least we can speak here and nobody's like interrupting or speaking over each other. That's bullshit, bro. Like last night, like Sam is trying to explain something and Johnny, I had an $8 for 13 miles, ha ha ha, and laughing over it. I mean, bro, what the fuck?
Every time Johnny's on the live stream,
you know man. They have no respect, man. That's no respect for people, man. You try to. What's funny is they ask you certain people will ask you a question, and the minute you start to answer it, they start like totally interrupting you. It's like, what did you ask me a question for? Like, what the fuck? Like.
And that's why we are like having a question for like 2 weeks, the same question, because nobody's letting the other guy to finish his stuff to say whatever, you know.
Exactly. Or things get misconstrued, like you didn't even let me fit halfway get through the answer, and then you assuming what I'm going to say the other half, and then then everybody starts losing their shit because that's not what you were going to say, and blah blah. You know, so it's like, what the fuck, man? It's crazy.
I'm like, bro, that's why it takes a while to fucking answer to one question, because everybody knows the answers and everybody's throwing some answers there. Hey, I know this, I know this.
But then you had Danny with Flex going at it for like an hour.
And that's another thing. When people come in these live streams, I know, like, I'm not gonna like dog Necro, but he's working. He's at least paying attention to what's going on. Most of these people, they got their phone going off in the background, bling, 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 or they're trying to talk with the customer in the back seat. How the fuck are you even paying attention to what people are fucking saying when you don't your attention is in 3 different places?
Yeah, you're preoccupied.
You're trying to fucking, you know, like Necro, he comes in, he's not working, he's sitting down, you're not working, most of the time you're sitting down, I'm sitting down, Bobby's sitting down, and then you got these people jumping in the live stream, bling, 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 totally interrupted when you're trying to talk and shit, and then they're trying to
drop my bag. Let me drop my bag. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna answer your question. The fuck?
And no, they ain't got the fucking memory of a fucking gnat. They can't even remember the question 5 minutes later, and they come in and start spewing some shit that weren't even talking about. It was like, come on, man.
I know, it's fucking funny. I mean, the fuck?
It's like, it fucking makes me laugh. And then they wonder why people like lose their shit. It's like, well, fuck, I'm trying to explain something. I got this guy barking over me, this guy barking over me. He's trying to explain something. We weren't even fucking talking about. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Everybody's trying to explain something at the same time.
Well, the thing is, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people in that room, and this ain't bad on Flex. This is life. They don't look at things from any other point of view other than their own, bro. And it's like you got to look at things like when I was talking about the whole I'm looking at it from both sides. Like I'm looking at it from Flex's side. I'm looking at it from the restaurant side. But they only want to look at it from their side. It's like, no, you gotta. There's two sides to every story. You know what I'm saying? And people don't have that mindset. It's all about me, 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 and fuck that. It's like, come on. If you want to have an honest discussion, you got to be able to look at both sides of the situation, not just one. You know, so.
But I bet all three of you right now, if we would deliver in auto parts, we wouldn't be having all these BS going on with the live streams and all that. Just because it's not food. There wouldn't be like it would have been a real lounge if we were all delivering auto parts, and then we go on the lounge. We'll be speaking about things about not work related because there won't be much things going on. But because it's food, it's drama. It is.
But yeah,
even if we're gonna deliver auto parts, it's gonna be same bullshit, man. Because auto parts doesn't make
not as much. Not as much.
Not as much, yeah. But still, it's the same shit, bro. You go pick up shit and deliver it, so it's pretty much the same stuff. But it's not food,
Well, it depends. You can get a W-2 right here at AutoZone delivering parts from AutoZone. We got Napa Auto Parts. They have their own drivers. I think O'Reilly's may have their own drivers. Well, here in Vegas, anyways. So a lot of these places, they have their own drivers already. They don't go through DoorDash. Like, they'll have their own drivers. So I know AutoZone does. Napa Auto Parts do. So, yeah, you would just be picking parts off the counter and then driving it to the mechanic shop and back and forth. So you wouldn't have all this drama with that bling, 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 bling on the app shit, you know? So.
Bling, bling, bling.
The bling, bling. Yeah, that shit's fucking annoying, dude, when you try to talk and bling, bling, or you get the cowbell, ding, dong, whatever the fucking cowbell sound is.
Uber Eats is the worst, man. Uber Eats is the worst. That sound is like piercing. The Uber Eats.
Yeah. It's funny when people get excited. Oh, I'm getting a $12 for 4 miles. Bro, just do it. Just do your job. Just fucking take it. Do it. Do it in silent. You don't have to like say to everybody your each step. Hey, I'm here at the restaurant picking up this bag.
Oh. Yeah. But what's funny, and Bud Soda's the worst at that, bro. Because Bud Soda will be like, oh, yeah, this one's 12 miles for $5. This lady, she used to go to fucking Colorado for some vacation. He knows, like, everything. Like, he goes off into the whole, like, life story of these people and shit. It's like, what the fuck, dude? It's just a delivery. Take it, decline it, and move the fuck on. Like,
that should be a novelist.
He's like, oh, my gosh, dude. It's like, dude, first of all, you need to worry more about getting a gas can so you don't have to walk next time. Deal with that first. But yeah, he's worse at that, man. He just goes off. He like tells you the whole life story of the order and shit. Like, Jesus. What's up, Ghost? How you doing? What do you think about Bud? What do I think about Bud Soda's new car? I didn't even know he got a new car, and it's car. I don't get excited. I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get excited about that shit, so I don't know.
I think it was a Honda 2023 for like $34K.
Oh, he bought a Honda. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got an Accord.
All right.
Yeah.
2023 Honda Accord. Hybrid.
There is the hybrid gig Wikipedia, Bobby.
Yeah, but if all you're doing is getting a car to beat it into the fucking ground doing gig work, really, is it worth it? At the end of the day, no. If you're going to buy yourself a car, buy yourself a nice whip to have on your days off, which he never takes anyways, so maybe it doesn't matter. But have yourself a nice whip and have your fucking beat up fucking, beater car for your fucking gig work. Okay,
what about this though, Roy? What about for a guy like, let's say him, who does this a ridiculous amount, as you just said, right? So let's say he pays $34,000, right? But if he's making $100,000 a year, really, is $34,000 that big of an investment?
Bullshit. But yeah, is that
I don't know if that's what he's making. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing a number out there. So it's like, as much as he works, just the gas alone.
Now it depends on how you pay the car off. Now if he's making 100 grand a year and he pays the car off within a year, yes, then his car is worth it at that point. But if he makes 100 grand a year, bullshit, and he continues to pay payments and pays it off in 6 years, was it worth it? No. So the only worth of a car is when you buy a car is how fast you can pay that car off to make it worth your while at the end of the day. That's the only way. If you buy a fucking $30,000 car, you can pay it off within 2 years, then you have some appreciation when it comes time to sell it, and depending on the mileage and shit. So but if he's making all that money and he's still paying on it 5 years from now, then it's not worth it at that point.
Shouldn't be, or at least theoretically. But I also don't know what his bills are either, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I do think I like that he got a hybrid, though. I say that I like the hybrid part. That it's
because you have the same shit. That's why you like it, Bobby.
I just do. Well, I mean, first of all, I would have preferred him to get a Toyota, but to each his own. But yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's a game changer for me. When everybody freaks out about gas prices, I'm like, who gives a shit? It don't bother me.
Hondas, for the most part, are pretty much like Toyotas. The ones just made on the other side of the fucking stream. So they're pretty much the same cars for the most part. Yeah. And have 12 phones or 8 to 12 apps, stack 18 orders. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no thanks, Light. Fuck all that. That's why he should keep. Yeah, if he's gonna keep his old car, beat your old car to death, and beat your old car to death, and But then again, he could probably put 5, maybe. Let's say you pay $34 for the new car, you could probably invest $3,000 to $4,000 in your old car and get that in tip-top shape, and still continue to drive it. So you can buy a new engine for a car for what, $3-4 grand depending on the car. So versus paying $45,000 for a new car, you could put a new engine in your car, replace your whole front end, probably for less than fucking $6 grand, and it's going to last you for a long time. So it just depends on what you're willing to, what you want to do.
I think you're better off the cars right now because of what we do, and if we do it a lot of full time, I think you're better off going with a truck.
Yeah, anytime. I would prefer, really, at the end of the day, I would prefer a truck over a car any day. A truck is a truck is just more versatile. Especially if you got to move shit to your house, or it's like me when I had to go pick up this desk. I'm like, got this big ass desk in my motherfucking back seat of my car, and I would always prefer a truck over a car.
Or like an SUV, like what Sensei has the HRV, which is the back seats, they fold up and down, so it creates this whole line empty in the back. That's the only that does that.
Yeah, mine does too. My car does that. Just pull the back seat down, and you got the big old gap right there. You can lay shit in it, but I got shit in my trunk, and luckily it was still in the box. I just put it right back in there.
What is Mr. Necro driving over there? What do you got? What are you driving over there?
I'm driving a Chevy Spark 2020.
Okay.
So it's a small car, man. Perfect for deliveries.
Yeah,
the parts are super cheap, man. That's the point, man. When you're buying a car, you're thinking, how are the parts are gonna be? When you're gonna replace them, it's gonna be hella expensive or it's gonna be cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
This is how I look at the cars, man.
Yeah, that makes a huge fucking difference.
Yeah.
What type of transmission does it have?
Yeah.
What's problems with those transmission recalls? Like I got my Hyundai too. I got my 2015 Hyundai. I love that fucking car. That car runs clean. I keep up on my maintenance. I do all my own maintenance on it. Keep it clean. It runs like a champ. So it just depends on I know they're known for being stolen, but I have special alarm features I have in my car, so there ain't no stealing that fucking car.
And I was thinking to get a hybrid at the start, but I was thinking, bro, okay, I'm saving more gas with the hybrid, right? But after a couple of some miles, you have to change the battery. The battery is like 3-4K.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly.
I don't know. You know.
I'll tell you this, Alex.
What's
It all
up,
depends. It completely depends on obviously how many miles you drive. With you mostly only taking just these big ass orders, I would imagine you probably don't put a lot of miles on your car, so it probably wouldn't benefit you a whole lot. It's more for people that are driving a lot more to actually see the value out of it. And also, you know, the thing is, I'm projecting just based on, you know, everything I've read about it, that I think I'm going to get to 200,000 before I have any major issues. I'm going to take it to Toyota, drop $100, have them do a full inspection, and if I need to drop $2,000 to get another 200,000 out of it, sounds a lot better than buying a brand new car, right?
I don't know.
So, yeah, right. Yeah.
You don't even want to spend the money to fix your windshield, bro. So I don't know.
Well, because that's not a necessary thing. Having tires and things that are not going to, you know, have me drive into a ditch, yeah, that's important. Having the thing catch on fire on me, it's kind of important. Having a crack in my windshield, not so much.
Have you ever seen one of those cars that explode when they get hit in those batteries? Have you ever seen those videos?
No, but I'd prefer not to.
That's what I'm saying. That's what, and the same thing with any kind of battery, even car batteries, even the batteries you put in your fucking flashlight. You never know you're getting 100% great manufactured battery. Some people's batteries may last them for fucking 5 years. Here in Vegas, you'll be lucky to get 2 to 3 years. Just depends. There's so many factors on that shit, you know?
Yeah, it's a gamble on the battery, kind of.
Yeah. And really, at the end of the day, I've been watching videos about people that have to pay to use superchargers, and they're getting 200 miles on the supercharge for fucking $20 when they could be fucking buying gas and getting double that mileage off the gas money.
Yeah.
So you're not really, to me, you're not saving a whole bunch, in my opinion, to be honest with you.
So there are vehicles you want to stay away when you're doing gig economy. That's BMW, Volkswagen, Audis. Those you don't want to use those for deliveries. Trust me.
Yeah, don't want to use Mercedes for fucking deliveries.
Well, I can tell you this: I've had this car for it'll be 3 years in July. I think I got it at the beginning of July, but anyway. And right now I have 89,000 miles on it, which a lot of that came from the first year before I started doing other apps that required not driving so much. And I've had to do nothing other than oil changes. And unfortunately, I have the worst possible luck with tires, so that's a different story. But I haven't had to change anything other than my cabin air filter in 90,000 miles. So
I'd say, dude? You don't
change
you don't get your air filter changed when you do an oil change and none of that? Have you not checked that, or what the fuck?
I've changed it once.
Oh my God, you're horrible, man, bro.
No, it's not, dude. I check it every time I go, and it's fine. It's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, even if that was the case, dude, you know those things are what, like $15 at AutoZone?
Yeah, they're not too bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's $15. You burn them up, man.
And by the way, Bobby, I drive miles a day. Like, I think each day around like maybe 100 to like 250. Depends on the day, man. It's not. I'm taking big orders all day. It's not how it is, bro. To be honest.
Yeah, and that's why I like the W-2 job too, because I drive limited miles. I make decent money and I drive limited miles. And then I can do my little DoorDash shit on the side when I do it. I'll put that in parentheses when I do it. So I don't put that many miles on my car.
So you don't add that many
I don't mind driving to make money. So that's another thing. You know, some people, $10 for 10 miles. Bro, if it's like 10 o'clock during the night, 10 miles could be like fucking 15 minutes, bro.
Yeah, you figure if I'm making $450 to $500 a week doing the W-2, and I'm only putting less than 150 miles on my car for the whole week, fuck, I'm winning on that. I'm winning at that point, you know.
Definitely.
Like I said, I know I did DoorDash. I did like $540 on DoorDash last year, and I only drove 96 miles for the total. So.
Damn, so you lucky you like just like right under the limit of having to file taxes.
Yeah, but you also got but you also got to look at the amount of money I made, $550, but I only drove less than 100 miles. Look at that miles to money ratio there. That's awesome. What?
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I agree. Did you ever find out what you were asking yesterday about if you can claim your miles even though you don't have to file taxes? Did you ever get the answer to that?
I would assume no. I would assume you'd have to show income for those miles driven. So it ain't even worth it. 96 miles ain't worth writing off at the end of the day. You're not getting anything back for it. So my concern is if I can get the money that I don't get from Domino's. Like Domino's pays I think 44 cents a mile. So I'm trying to see if I can like claim the rest of that. What is it? 63 cents. So the difference, I need to figure out if I can claim that, but I don't know.
No, they used to do
that. I figured that. But I was
yeah, Vegas Life. Vegas Life just said it. I don't know shit about gig work.
Yeah, they had it set up differently with us. It was a $3 delivery charge, and you get half of it. Yeah. It wasn't because.
So if you look at my money to mile ratio, even on DoorDash, that's what, $4 a mile, $5 a mile almost. So I'm killing it, bro.
That's why I know when I hit like 100 miles, like driving, I know I have like at least $200 in my pocket. You know?
Yeah.
It's all about that.
Yeah. I'm anal about mileage. I am really anal. That is my biggest thing is mileage. When I do my DoorDash, I am like stickler. I am not going to go past my to lower my $3 a mile ratio. I'm not doing it. I don't give a fuck. So I'm a stickler on that. So
you gotta look after your car too. You have to look after your car. A lot of people talking and they don't adding the factor of your car when they're making Pedro.
Yeah, you can talk all the shit you want. Oh, I got this. I go out and buy a new car. Yeah, but you're blowing it up, and then you're having to go buy a new car. Okay, my car is going to last me for a long time. One, I do my own maintenance. I save money doing that. I don't destroy it. I don't beat it into the ground. I drive like a fucking grandpa. So I don't even I'll take my fucking time when I drive because I don't like driving, period. So
yeah.
It's an expense, man. It's an expense. Like it or not, it's an expense.
Yeah,
I mean, you just gotta outweigh the pros and the cons. You know what I mean? Yeah, am I beating my car into the ground? Yeah, but you know what I mean? I gotta drive miles to make money. So as long as I'm doing it, I'm not doing some crazy shit like Johnny does, where he freaking drives a bajillion miles to make $50. You know, I don't understand that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Bobby, can you find work out there that pay? Okay, let's say you're making $30 an hour. By the time you figure out your taxes and everything else, the wear and tear on your maintenance, how much do you really think you're making an hour?
I actually broke that down, and it's between 23 and 25.
Okay, so let's say you're making the minimum, which is $23 an hour. Let's say I don't know what your minimum wage job shit is, but let's say you go and get a W-2 job, which is, let's say it's fucking, I don't know. Let's say you're working at Domino's too. You're making whatever minimum wage is, $12 in your state. I don't know what the fuck it is. You're getting your tips. You're doing that, let's say 30 hours a week. Now you turn around and you do another 30 hours of gig work where you're making your $23 an hour. Where are you making how much more are you making by having the W-2 working the same amount of hours as you do gig work?
No, I get it. I just don't want to do that.
You know what I'm just saying. There's like everybody everybody wants the dog on W-2 workers, but in my opinion, having a part-time W-2 and doing gig work on the side, you're actually going to make more money, in my opinion, and you're gonna always have the benefits to fall back on with the W-2 that you're not getting with your fucking gig work. You know what I'm saying? So, because I can go out, but no shit, I can go out and I can do.
So I'll let you.
Yeah. Well, what? You're not allowed on my live stream or something? What the fuck?
Well, no, it's not that. I'm trying to work, and I'm on my work phone and everything, and I haven't seen her all day. So.
All right.
I'm sure you'll be able to shit. Goodbye.
Go have fun with your old lady. Bye. Yeah, Clark. I used to do gig work. I still do gig work once in a blue moon. Come on now.
So based on your delivery, do you think you're?
No, he says it all the time that he does some gig work once in a while on the side, and nobody's picking up on it. Nobody listens.
No, but he's not giving like tips and tricks based on his 5 deliveries. You know.
But I'm not here to. I'm not. See, that's the difference between me and other gig channels. I'm not here to babysit you. You're a fucking grown ass person. You as an independent employee / business owner, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, you need to figure that shit out for yourself. Yeah, you need to figure that shit out for yourself, man. This ain't you're independent now. Remember, everybody wants to be independent. Learn to do shit on your own. This ain't a W-2. Now, if I have to train you at Domino's, different story. That's your job. That's my job, is to help train you. When it comes to gig work, it's not my job to train you. It's a man-eat-man war out there. I'm all about my money when I'm gig working. I could give a fuck less about the guy next to me. Fuck him. If he doesn't know the secrets I know, let's keep it that way. Because that means I'm going to make more, he's going to make less, and that's what I want. I want to be able to make the more. I don't give a fuck about them. Sorry.
Just like Pyra.
I'm not here to. I'm not. Yeah. I'm not fucking. I'm not Mary Poppins. I'm not here to help motherfuckers. No. You know, if you ask me to help you and to give you some tips and tricks, I'll be more than happy to. But because I already am smart enough to know that all these markets are different, everybody's apps are different, everybody works different apps different. I can't give you tips and tricks on that. I don't know your shit. Like, come on, man. I'm gonna tell you how to fuck your wife if I don't know what terms are on.
And
you know what I'm saying?
It might not even work, yeah.
And even if it works in your area, might not work in any of the other areas, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Even some of the tips and tricks I use in Vegas, they may work one day, they may not work the next day. It all fucking depends. It's such a wishy-washy industry.
But those people don't say that this video is strictly for my area. Those YouTubers like generalize for everybody.
He was in the same parking lot with his buddy, and he can see the red zones in his phone. It was all red, and then his buddy next to him in the same parking lot, it was all gray out. So
yeah, exactly.
Different in the same parking lot. Never mind how different it's going to be from market to market. This is from parking lot to parking lot is different.
Yeah, so I saw that.
It's like what I said in one of my videos. Everything is individually based. Sometimes I'll have individual people have different outcomes from one person to another. That's how the algorithm has make the difference between each individual worker.
Yeah.
I don't know how they set it up like that, but that's how it is.
See, my goal is when I do decide to do DoorDash, my goal is to make $50 a day. That's my whole goal. If I can make my $50 within 3 hours I choose to do it, I'm happy with that. So that's my goals. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to burn out my car. I work my W-2, so it's not like I have to do DoorDash full time. I've done it full time, but I don't have to.
I'm gonna hop back in. My sound is kind of low.
But yeah, so yeah, it just all depends, you know.
It's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's so wishy-washy. It's not even, you know.
And from what I'm seeing right now, I'm not seeing anybody else coming out with a new company name for gig economy. It looks like it's just DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats, and that's it.
Well, it's going to be hard because people already know these names by heart. They already rely on these apps constantly. So for a new company to try to even jump in the mix and hope for they're going to be successful, it's going to be extremely hard. So that's like other gig companies that have tried to come out, like rideshare companies that have tried to come out. They never succeed because people already have Lyft and Uber, and those names are so drilled into their fucking head. They're not going to remember Dino's fucking rideshare. They're going to remember Uber and Lyft because it's been drilled in their heads. So,
but I can name one possible person that can actually might do this, and that'll be Elon Musk.
Yeah, I don't know.
Another app?
He's got the money for it, so he can actually do something.
He got the money for every fucking thing, man.
Exactly.
It's about what he's trying to achieve right now, you know. That's
well, if he actually does make the driverless car perfected, then he can come up with a delivery company with all his vehicles already there, anyways.
Driverless cars will never be perfected. Can't do it.
Exactly.
It's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Like, imagine how many mistakes we are doing as humans, and we're trying to avoid accidents left and right each day.
Yeah, and not to mention, dude, they can't even fix potholes. How are they gonna? They don't even have the money. A lot of these states don't even have the proper amounts of money to fix highways, to fix roads and shit. How the fuck are they gonna turn around and completely change a whole infrastructure of city streets, this and that, when they can't even fix potholes? It's never gonna fucking happen. It's never gonna happen.
Like, that car is not gonna censor a deer coming from the forest with a high fucking speed on the fucking road, and you're gonna hit it. Yeah. They're not gonna see that.
Shit, they run over people, so it's just one of those things. It'll never happen.
It's like,
look, they can't even get the little baby food robots without people fucking trying to steal them, fuck them up, and beat them up, and so, like, come on, it'll never happen.
It's like people want the flying cars, but there's no laws. They're not ready for it, But people, I want to be in the Jetsons. No, bro.
Yeah. Could you imagine the way people drive their regular car trying to fly a car? Good Lord. No fucking way, bro.
No, they can have
talk about how many people are going to get their houses crashed into, and fuck that.
It's funny how we are going so tech savvy, like we're going so deep into the technology, and everybody's like, we're getting advanced, and there's people in this fucking planet, they're fucking still hunting with bows and shit.
Yeah, right.
We come in advance because there's technology. People are more dumber now. The technology is better, but in itself, but not people.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say what you just said. Yeah, people are just more stupid now. So, yeah, all technology has done is made people dumb. What's up, Brian?
What's up, Roy, Dino, Necro?
Hey, what's going on?
That's all technology has done is made people dumb. That's it. It's just made people dumber. Like, no common sense. No.
We used to do those things with ourselves, and now we're letting technology do it for us. So we're getting lazy and we're getting dumber.
Yeah,
that's exactly what's going on.
Because we're letting the machines and the computers and everything think for us instead of thinking for ourselves.
Exactly. Down.
Brainwashed and just, the AI is the master. Ooh.
That was the agenda, right?
Exactly. Yeah, but it'll never happen. So.
Never say never, Roy. Never say never.
Yeah, come on, man. But let's think of it from a intelligent point of view. You already know as a human certain things that only humans will be able to do. You can't get robots to do that. Like you said, there's no way of predicting. Like Necro says, there's no way of predicting everything that's going to happen on a road that you could program into a car to understand or to know to avoid.
Yeah.
So it's just impossible.
But you saw my video how the pizzeria, the robots were making the whole pizza with the dough and the sauce and the cheese and taking it out of the oven.
But that's something else.
Everything, all robots.
But
those are like the vending machines they have over in Japan where you can get a hamburger, a pizza, and it's not touched by a human.
Yeah.
But even then, somebody still has to fix the machine. Something's gonna go wrong, and they're gonna have to get in there and do something by hand sooner or later. Mm-hmm. So it's still gonna. You still need people.
It's still a human behind the process.
Well, I'm gonna get ready to go to work, guys. So.
All right, man. Have fun.
All right, Dino. Be safe out there.
All right, guys. Later. I'll catch you guys on the live stream later.
Yeah, give us the.
Namaste.
He didn't give us the sign out. He didn't give us the.
He needs to go make his Pedro video. But yeah, so it's just people are so worried about it. They're getting all worked up over nothing. That's like the biggest thing. Even when I started doing rideshare in 2016, everybody's like, "Oh my god, self-driving cars! Oh my god, yeah, okay, whatever." Like, come on, man, they're not gonna do nothing to you. Especially when you see a self-driving car that has two people in the front seat. That tells you right there that car's never going to do anything on its own. They're actually, like on the strip, we have those Lyft cars on the strip. You have two guys in the front seat. One guy has his hand on the steering wheel. There's no way a self-driving car can drive that strip on a Friday or Saturday night by itself and not kill somebody. There's no fucking way.
I mean, humans have a problem doing that, let alone a computer.
Exactly. Like, I did that shit for 3 years straight, man. And yeah, some of you as a human have to like get the fuck out of my way and damn near run people over to get out of your way because they walk across the signals. That car would never move. It'd just be like there the whole fucking night. It never moves. So it's just people want to worry about dumb shit. That's even if they do perfect self-driving cars, bitch, you're going to be dead, being eaten by worms by the time that happens. So why are you worried about it? Just do it.
When I was in school, they said the Jetsons, we were going to have flying cars by 2000. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. People can't even write fucking cursive now, dude, let alone fucking flying cars. Like, come on, man.
Right? That's like we're writing in hieroglyphics and shit. They're trying to translate it like.
Exactly.
And this looks like, wait, what is this? Oh, if it's backwards, it's this. If it's this way, it's this. I don't know what the fuck they wrote. Is that a Q?
Yeah. Nowadays, you can't even, like back when I was in school, 2 + 2 = 4. Now it's like 2 parentheses, blah, blah. And it's like, it ends up being a problem this long for a little sentence. It should be this long. So, yeah, it's nothing, man. People that lose their shit. Oh, my God, they're taking over. No, they're not. They ain't taking over.
Yeah, my stepson.
Like I said, you can't even get the little food robots without people fucking with them. And so come on, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, my stepson was doing his math homework the other night. He showed me. I said, "You know how I passed my GED on the math part? C, 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 C."
I was horrible at math, bro. I barely graduated. I barely graduated with the D in pre-algebra, bro. I suck at math, bro. I can't.
Imagine all the school for these years of doing school for nothing just to get hired on DoorDash and push a button to work.
Right?
Like that.
Yeah.
Like, so that's the funny part. Like, the fuck, high school, you are PhD in fucking nursing and doing fucking DoorDash. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, that's what's funny. That's what's fun when people say, I got a degree in this. How much you make a year? I make 45 to 50. I'll say I make 65,000 driving Lyft. So really, was it all worth it at the end of the day? No, I'm still making more money. Your degrees mean dick anymore, bro. They don't mean shit. You can still have a good degree. That don't mean the company's going to hire you for what you think you're worth. They don't give a fuck.
And a lot of jobs now, even if you don't meet the requirements, they'll hire you just because nobody else is applying for the job.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, some people with degrees, they're actually dumber than a person with. I would rather have a guy come fix my house that has 20 years experience than some kid that got a degree on how to do something and has only been doing it for a year. I would always take the guy with the real life experience over anybody with the book smarts. Book smarts means dick to me. Like, okay, I can read a book and tell you how to fix something, but if I can't manually fix it, what's the point? The book means shit.
Yeah, I'll take somebody that's self-taught, self-made, and has been doing this for a long while and knows what they're doing, rather than somebody that just came out of a trade school and says, "Oh, I learned how to do this in school." Well, your school didn't teach you about my house or this house, or because every house is a little different. So if you don't got hands on.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure some degrees, yes, they make a difference, but for most of the shit, underwater basket weaving and all these other degrees they have nowadays, that shit don't mean shit. Don't mean shit. It's like I said, it just makes people stupid. They have to rely on a book to do everything, and that's. But look at people nowadays. Most men can't even fix their own fucking flat tire on the side of the road. So that tells you, like, come on, man. The fuck? Gotta call. I gotta wait on AAA. Sorry. Like, what the fuck, man? Come on, dude. Fix your own shit.
I just have to wait on AAA because I don't have a jack in my van.
So that makes a difference.
So yeah, but if I had a jack, I could do it.
Yeah, I had to call AAA one time because I had to get my car towed because when I bought my car, it had the special rims on it, and I didn't know it had special lug nuts on it. They didn't tell me that at the dealership. So when I called AAA to come out and you got to do something, and he's like, I can't even take your tire off. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, because I was gonna try to take it off, and I didn't have, like you said, the tool. So I'm like, that AAA should have that shit. So I called them, and he didn't even have the fucking tool, AAA. So I'm like, fuck. So they had to tow it to my house. Had to go to AutoZone to buy the fucking key to take the wheel lugs off, and then I just did it. Myself in my front yard. So, like, fuck, man. But that's the only time I've ever called AAA. No, I called them I called State Farm once too because I hit a piece of metal and it blew out 2 of my tires. I'm like, well, I only got 1 spare, so I have no choice on this one.
It's like, you have a spare, yeah, but I need 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
How you been, Roy? Have you been doing any cave exploring or anything?
Yeah, I just got back this weekend. I went out and did one. So I got to post it on my other channel. I have to download from my tablet to my phone, and then I can put it on there. So,
okay.
But yeah, I did some. So it was pretty cool. The one I did one too. I have that video. I just was able to download as well. Man, that one kicked my ass, bro. It was from where we parked. We got off the road. We probably drove in the truck at least a good half mile to drive where we dropped the truck off, and then it was all uphill, bro. We're talking shit like this for another almost full mile, bro, to get to this mine. And then when we get in there, I'm like. He's like, okay, and it's a triple level. So you go in the first level, there's ladders to go down to the other 2 levels. I'm like, I'm not trusting that. I'm not going to die because I don't know how those ladders are going to be. So he went in there because he's a little guy. And so he went down there. He got footage on his phone. So he's just going to transfer me the footage of the other levels that he got to go in. If we do it again, I might try the ladders. Fuck it. I might just go for it. Go in there, but yeah, but you're trusting these ladders, man. It's like that's like a 10-foot fall. If that ladder snaps, you're up. You're gonna splash.
And ladders got a weight limit. That's why I hate ladders. I'm like,
Well, what's funny with these particular type of ladders? They're old school ladders. Like they aren't made like normal ladders. These are ladders that have actually been formed out of large pieces of wood, where they actually carved the ladder out of. So chances are they're going to be a lot stronger. And I've noticed in some of these mines, other people have been into, they'll fix the ladder too. So like the one we were in that has the 3 levels, one of the actual rungs was broke, but somebody had been in there and they actually wired the whole fucking thing back together so you could use the ladder to go down. So there are people that go in there and do try to fix it so people can, cruise around and do shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't go down there. I'm like, hell to the no. I got to the one point where the ladder was, and I'm like, that's a no. I'm not going to do that. So I let him go in there. I was out just goofing around, smoking cigarettes while he was in there for about 45 minutes cruising around and shit. So I'm like, I'm not going to die. I don't want to be.
My wife's into spelunking and shit, and I'm like, babe, I'm 6'4", 250. Yeah. You're like, I can fit through here easy. I'm like, yeah, my shoulders won't fit through there.
Yeah, exactly. Here, let me grab this. Yeah, this is my kit here. This is my shit. How many times I've cracked my dome on the fucking shit. Look at it. So yeah, it's like you're fucking your back. You come out with your back hurting because you're fucking like crawling through the every time you turn around, you're smacking your fucking dome on the fucking thing. All that shit, dude. So yeah, it's fucking crazy. But it's fun as shit to go in those things, man. My biggest fear is either one day we're gonna run across a mountain lion chilling in one of those things, or we're gonna find a dead motherfucker in there, and I'm gonna be like, sucks. Hey, Scooter, how you doing? Thanks for coming in, bro. Hey, what's up, Danny? How you doing? But yeah, it's fun as shit. Yeah, so I got
the treasure, man.
Oh, I wish. I'm gonna fuck with my friend. I think the next time I go, I'm gonna fuck with my friend. I'm gonna go try to find me like an emerald, like a fake emerald or something. and I'm gonna like wait till he's not looking, and I'm gonna like put it in a spot that he didn't look, and I'm gonna act like I found the emerald or something. See how he acts. Like, look, dude, is that an emerald or something? Get all excited.
Yo, come here, come here.
Yeah, exactly. Or just like try to put it on like a ledge inside the mine and say, "Hey, bro, what is this? I've never seen something like this." Get him all freaked out, thinking it was something cool. Be like, "Ha, I got your bitch."
Just get some gold leaf and put it on a little rock or something and hide a rock and be like, look, a gold nugget.
Yeah, right. And be like, yeah, got your bitch.
It's funny, bro.
Yeah, but that last one, it was rough, dude. It was almost a mile to walk to the mine, and like I said, it was like it was good 30 fucking percent climb. I'm like, oh my god, I must say, I don't know, because I hadn't done it in a while because of the winter, because the weather's been so bad. So I'm like, plus I put on a lot of weight back on, so I'm like, fuck, man, I was dying, bro. I was like maybe hitting about 30 yards, and I'm like, dude, I'm dying. I gotta take a break. I was like. Then we finally get up there, and it's like,
give me some Mountain Dew.
Yeah, well, that was funny, dude. We got all the way up there. We must have took like 5 or 6 breaks, dude. Sometimes it was rough. And on the way down, dude, didn't have to take a break at all. It was like the whole walk down because it was all downhill at that point. So it was like, God, dude, it was rough. It was rough. But that's what's crazy. Yeah. These things are just out in the middle. They're just like in the middle of nowhere, dude. You'd be driving like, oh, look, there's a mine there. So, and they're on like fucking mountains this fucking tall and shit. You're like trying to find a way. Fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, we used to do like hiking on the mountains and, you know, keep going. You will see those houses like the shepherds did them and they left them and it's like abandoned shit. And we go inside and like check them out. Like, fuck, man. Like some fucking old bottle of whiskey inside and some shit. Like, what the fuck? It's creepy.
Yeah. See,
but you can live there, bro. You can fucking redo it and make it work and fuck.
Yeah. And that's the only problem with some of these is you see the mine, it's like, okay, it's on a hill. So like, okay, there's a mine up there. Let's go check this out. Well, you can climb that whole fucking bitch, be half dead, be like, okay, we got here. Walk in and the motherfucker's only 10 feet deep. You're like, what the fuck? I just did all that crawl for 10 feet. You know? So I was like, fuck. That was a waste of my time. But so that's how some of them are. You know, you just get up there and it's like, it goes in maybe 20, 30 feet and then it just dies off. And you're like, well, fuck, that wasn't worth the climb. So
the book is like safer to go into like places that are warmer in the mines, like Las Vegas or, you know.
Well, a lot of the mines,
then places that are like rainy, you know, that rains a lot and fucking flood the caves and shit, you know.
Yeah, it just depends out here when it comes to mines. Like there are other mine channels and there are books that you can get that have specific mines that are worth your while to go into. But the challenge is trying to find something new that you haven't seen yet or that nobody's been to. That's the cool shit. So as you're driving around, you'll see the indications of a mine because a lot of times the opening will have where they dug out, so they have these steep areas of rock that they just yanked out of the mountain. So you can say, okay, that's a mine there because you can tell. So you're like, okay, that don't look like something everybody's been up to. So you go up there and you go, oh shit, it's only 12 feet deep. No wonder why nobody's been in this bitch. Because they're there. You know, so. And then like one we found, my friend, he watched this YouTube channel and the guy's saying, okay, this is where it's at. We're like out there. We're like, where the fuck is this mine at? We're like, we can't even fucking find it. We're like, well, these are the coordinates because we got the little GPS out there. These are the coordinates. We can't fucking find it. We're like, what the fuck? And then no shit, dude. We come around a little corner and just happen to glance to the left, and there's this little fucking thing in the side of the mountain. It's like about the size of a door in the mountain. So we're like, well, fuck, something's got to be in there. So we walk in there, and no shit. You walk in there, there's this big fucking opening. And then you go inside there, and there it is. The whole fucking mine's opened up. But that's another one of those ones you have to go down. And those you have to rappel. There's no ladders. These ones you have to actually hook up rope to go down. I'm like, no, that's a no for me.
Nope. I visited few limestone mines, like limestone caves. Those are like, man.
Yeah. But what was crazy about this mine is you would never known. It was just like I said, just about a size of a door opening in the fucking side of the mountain. You would never have known to even notice that. So if you walked right by it and you didn't look, you wouldn't even know it was there. You'd be like, "Where the fuck's this mine the whole time?" And yeah, once you walk in there, yeah. And I'm scared of heights as it is. So I'm looking down, shit. I'm like, "There's no way I'm going down there." I'm like, "Hell to the no. I'm not gonna do it. I'm already scared shitless of heights. I'm not gonna do it." But yeah, you could tell it went far down in there. It was good. So it had to be a triple, at least 3 or 4 layers of fucking mine down there. But you'd have to rappel to get to it, and I'm like, that's not happening. I'm not that skilled. Hey, what's up, man, bro?
Yeah, I'm out at that point. I'm good. I'll go hike the trail.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's really neat to go in there and just look at stuff, and and then I did post that one video on my channel where I ate shit, where I fell. That fucking sucked. Yeah, that was another about 30-degree incline going down this way, and I lost my footing and straight fucking ate shit. That was horrid. I was like, and so we're like, fuck, we got to go back because I crashed. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't want to go the rest of the way. My legs hurting. I gaffed up my fucking knee and my fucking chin. Like, fuck that, I'm gonna go back. He's like, okay, we'll just go back. We'll come back another time. I'm like, yeah, because we need to finish this shit. Because I was like excited because it was cool. It was like downhill. It was cool. I'm like, we got to come back and finish this. So we go back and finish it. And no shit, from where I ate shit, we went maybe another 30 feet, and that was the end of it. I'm like, the fuck? I said I should have just finished it out when I did the 30 feet, then come back to do all that shit. Did all that hiking back up there, going down in this bitch, only to go another 30 feet from where I ate shit. I was like, oh, this is some bullshit. So, but we're probably this next weekend. We're probably gonna go out to these other ones in a different spot. So it's got a lot of graffiti in it and shit. And they're really big, so it'll be a good one to do.
That's cool.
Yeah. Plus, I want to try to see if I can find a rattlesnake out there chilling somewhere and put that on video.
Yeah, you better than me. I don't like snakes at all.
Yeah, I love animals. I love the snakes.
I like them.
Yeah, it'll be warm enough for some of them to come out. So.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm over in my wood pile, and I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, and what's weird is some of those mines, dude, is the different in temperatures. Like some mines, they'll be nice and cool. Then other mines, they'll be hot as fuck. You're like, wow, why is it so hot in this bitch? And then other ones, they'll be fucking cool in there. It's like, damn, it's cool. So it's just neat that they're in a different type of rocks and the way they have them. Some of them, you see the big old boards holding up the side of the wall. You're like, oh my God, don't hit that board because I don't want to die. Yeah, it's some neat shit.
Yeah, it would give you an appreciation of the people that went down there before you and actually carved that out and built shit in there.
Exactly. In the height of these things, you would think that if Roy was born back in those days, I'd be a giant. People be thinking I was a giant because I'm like, God damn, what is it? Because my friend, he's like 5'6". He's a little bitty short guy, and so he's like walking no problem. I'm like having to duck down like fucking hunchback and shit. So
hands and knees, elbows, army crawling.
If I was born back in those days, they'd be like, he's a giant. Oh my God. Like, because like these weren't made for big people.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they definitely were small back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd be a giant back if I was born back then. I'd be like, cheers, guys.
Yeah, like I said, my wife would run through there, not even touch the ceiling. I'm in there crawling on my belly, slithering like a snake, and she's like, "Come on, hurry up!"
Yeah. And then you go to look forward, and you're like, smack. God damn, push your head on the thing and shit. And I'm like,
like, babe, I got a concussion.
Brian is going all the way on a skateboard. He's putting his belly on a skateboard. I'm going in, motherfuckers.
Yeah, but see, you got to be careful. You got to see, that's the thing with when you're going downhill. A lot of it, you got to be careful, dude, because they'll have hey, thanks, Danny, for the super sticker. You got to be careful because they used to have the little railways, like the little rail cars that would run, so they could like bring the shit down or bring the shit up. So you got to be careful. Like on some of those ducks, if you don't pay attention or you don't happen to see it, you'll see a piece of railing sticking up. So if you were to fall, you'd most likely be like, "Burr!" and then impale yourself on that shit. So and they have some shit coming out of the side of the walls, like nails and shit, like fucking nails and shit. So you got to definitely be careful, when you're in there, because the last thing you want to do is fall and impale yourself on some type of rail or some shit like that,
Yeah, I'd be like the Goonies. Hey, you guys.
Yeah, and then you got the wood planks that you have to walk across. You're like, oh my god. Hopefully. And I'm like testing them and shit. I'm like, dude, is it strong enough, you think? And we're like, all right, here we go. We're going to do it. But, God, I don't want to die following that bitch. It's craziness. But I'm going to let everybody go. I appreciate everybody coming in. I got to get ready for work here soon. Nap time. Gotta go deliver to the ungratefuls.
There you go.
All right. So I appreciate everybody coming in. Thanks for the super sticker, Danny. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in, Brian. Appreciate it. And Necro, as always, it's nice to have a conversation without yelling over each other. It's always good.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have a good day. Appreciate you all. Yeah. Y'all have a good one.
Yep. You too, Roy. Later, Necro.
Later, Brian.